In this video, I'll be solving May 2019, Paper 2, Question 7. Part A. The nth term Tn of a sequence is given by Tn is equal to 3n squared minus 2. Part 1. Show that the first term of the sequence is 1 for 1 mark. So, they gave us a formula here. Tn is equal to 3n squared minus 2. And they ask us to show that the first term of the sequence is 1. So therefore the first term here, n, is equal to 1. So I'm going to substitute here n is equal to 1 into this formula. So T1 is equal to 3 multiplied by 1 squared minus 2. T1 is equal to 3 multiplied by 1 minus 2. T1 is equal to 3 minus 2. T1 is equal to 1. Part 2. What is the third term of the sequence 1 mark? Now, they gave us the formula Tn is equal to 3n squared minus 2. And the third term in the sequence occurs at n is equal to 3. So I'm going to substitute into this equation n is equal to 3. So this will be T3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 squared minus 2. T3 is equal to 3. 3 squared is 9 minus 2. T3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 9 here is 27 minus 2. T3 is equal to 25. Part 3. Given that Tn is equal to 145, what is the value of n for 3 marks? So I'll start off by writing the formula they gave us. Tn is equal to 3n squared minus 2. And I'll call this equation 1. Now, they gave us here that Tn is equal to 145, and I'll call this equation 2. And I will sub here equation 2 into equation 1. So wherever I see Tn here, I'll replace it with 145. So this is 145 is equal to 3n squared minus 2, and I'm going to solve this equation for n. So 145 plus 2 is equal to 3n squared. 147 is equal to 3n squared. Divide by 3, divide by 3. 49 is equal to n squared. I'll switch this equation around, so this is n squared is equal to 49. Now I want to remove this square from n here, so I need to take the square root on both sides of the equation. So therefore this becomes here, n is equal to the square root of 49. And whenever we take the square root of any quantity, it's always plus or minus. So n is equal to plus or minus 7. But n is equal to minus 7 is invalid, since the first term occurs at n is equal to 1. So, n is equal to 7. Part B. The first 8 terms of another sequence with n term u of n are 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and 21, where u of 1 is equal to 1, u of 2 is equal to 1, and u of n is equal to u of n minus 1 plus u of n minus 2 for n is greater than or equal to 3. For example, the 5th and the 7th terms are u of 5 is equal to u of 4 plus u of 3, which is equal to 3 plus 2, which is 5. U of 7 is equal to u of 6 plus u of 5, which is equal to 8 plus 5, which is equal to 13. Part 1. Write down the next 2 terms in the sequence, that is, u of 9 and u of 10 for 2 marks. So the first thing I will do here is to number the terms here in the sequence. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Next, I'm going to study this pattern that they gave us here. And then we'll use that with the formula to find u of 9 and u of 10. So notice here that when n is 5, 5 minus 1 here is 4, 5 minus 2 here is 3. So u of 4 plus u of 3. So the fourth term here is 3 and the third term is 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's how they came up with the 5. Next, when n is 7, 7 minus 1 is 6, 7 minus 2 is 5. So we go here and look for the 6th and the 5th term. So 8 is the 6th term, 5 is the 5th term, so 8 plus 5 is 13. So that's how they come up with that. So it becomes very easy here to use this formula for n is greater than or equal to 3 to calculate u of 9 and u of 10. So I'll write the formula here. U of n is equal to u of n minus 1 plus u of n minus 2 for n is greater than or equal to 3. So notice here that u of 9 is equal to u of 8 plus u of 7. And the 8th term here is 21, the 7th term is 13. So I'll just write here 21 plus 13, and this is equal to 34. In the same way, u of 10 is equal to u of 9 plus u of 8. Now, we found here that u of 9 is 34 and u of 8 is 21. So, 34 plus 21 is 55. Part 2. Which term in the sequence is the sum of u of 18 and u of 19 for 1 mark? So I'll start off here by writing the equation for the sequence. U of n is equal to u of n minus 1 plus u of n minus 2 for n is greater than or equal to 3. Now, notice here that they gave us u of 18 and u of 19. And 18 and 19 are consecutive numbers when 19 is a larger number. So, just following the pattern in this equation, I could write here that u of 19 plus u of 18. Now, you will notice here that 20 minus 1 is 19 and 20 minus 2 is 18. So therefore, u of 20 is equal to u of 19 plus u of 18. So, n is equal to 20. Part 3. Show that u of 20 minus u of 19 is equal to u of 19 minus u of 17 for 2 marks. Now, the question told us to show, meaning that they gave us the answer and they want us to prove how they come up with it. So I'll start off here by writing the equation for the sequence that they gave us. U of n is equal to u of n minus 1 plus u of n minus 2 for n is greater than or equal to 3. Now I will use this equation to write the equations u of 20 and u of 19. So u of 20 is equal to u of 19 plus u of 18, and I'll call this equation 1. In the same way, u of 19 is equal to u of 18 plus u of 17, and I'll call this equation 2. Now notice here that this is u of 20 minus u of 19. So I will subtract these equations. So this is equation 1 minus equation 2. So therefore, u of 20 minus u of 19 is equal to, and notice here that when I subtract these equations, u of 18 minus u of 18 is 0. So I just remain with u of 19 minus u of 17. QED.